Hello, everyone. Here's your Southeast Idaho weather hazard and impact briefing for Friday, September 20th. We're heading into the last weekend of summer officially, and it's really not going to feel like summer at all out there across pretty much all of the state of Idaho, and especially central and eastern Idaho. We have our area of low pressure moving into far western Idaho this morning. We're already seeing the next push of showers moving into portions of south central and southeastern Idaho this morning, and that trend will continue throughout the day. Those showers actually will turn into a few thunderstorms this afternoon. Snow levels hanging in general around 7,500, 8,500 feet, but we get a heavier shower, we get a heavier band of precipitation that's going to drive those snow levels down another 500 to 1,000 feet in some cases. And it's that time of year we get these little heavier showers and storms produce a little bit of small hail or graupel with them as well. Are we going to have another storm early next week? We'll take a look in just a moment just to see how much confidence, or in this case lack of confidence, we have in that. And believe it or not, once we get out past 7 days, it looks like it's going to be even colder than we're seeing with our current storm system. Here's a look at how things are going to progress through the rest of the day. Here comes our main area of showers moving into areas along and east of I-15. Showers will start filling in during the day farther to the west. And like I said, where we get heavier precipitation, we could see some decent amounts, especially up in the high country. Here we go into the afternoon. You can see as we go into the afternoon, our low starts to move farther to the east. We see a pretty decent band of showers and thunderstorms dropping out of the central mountains. This is not one of our convergence band type events where we get a true wind shift that drives that band of showers to the south. We're just seeing a general switch to the northwest flow aloft, and that's helping to drive that. As we go into this evening, most of the activity stays over the Snake Plain, over to areas east of I-15. Lesser activity farther to the west and back to the northwest, but still there until we get to around sunset, and we'll start to see that activity dwindling across the area. And then we get to around midnight, some lingering showers over the Island Park area, the Centennials, over around the Big Holes, and a little bit of shower activity moving back in across Limhi County. That trend will continue into tomorrow and push some more showers into the northeast corner of the state. Here's the precipitation through this morning. We can see underneath that band, in a lot of cases, around 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch once you get above the valley floors, and in some cases, especially around the Big Holes and up towards West Yellowstone, up along the Montana border, we could see another 1/10 of an inch. We might see some places really in the higher peaks there hitting maybe closer to 1/3 of an inch. That's just this morning alone. We go into this afternoon, and especially with the heavier precipitation trying to kick in, some areas will definitely see over 1/4 of an inch. You can see where we have that band dropping across the plain. We could easily see in some cases over 1/4 of an inch of precipitation. And if we get some really good showers and storms, some of these amounts are going to go up quite a bit more than that with this particular system. And like I said, snow levels are going to be high. We will see a little bit of snow, but we're not expecting anything that's going to really impact travel. Now, if you're going out to spend some time in the high country this weekend, take your cold weather gear and be ready for cold weather and some wet conditions, especially some wet, slushy snow. Into the overnight hours, still have some lingering precipitation over the eastern highlands, especially east of I-15. And again, the Big Holes over into western Wyoming, some places could see over 1/4 of an inch precipitation in that 6-hour period. As we go into tomorrow, we can see the little bit of precipitation lingering with those showers over the eastern highlands, and maybe a few, especially tomorrow afternoon, lingering back towards Gilmore Summit, back into the Lost River Range around Mackey and those particular areas. Now, we talked about that storm coming in on Monday. This is a map. This is one of these, we pull the curtain back looking at some of the behind-the-scenes stuff we look at here. We don't necessarily show everyone else. But this is a map that shows where we could see potentially that storm setting up by Monday afternoon. There's a pretty good cluster, a pretty good showing of this storm really dropping to the south. But any of these little lines here indicates where that low could end up by Monday afternoon. We're seeing some indications, like I said, a pretty good chance that it's going to end up well to our south, but you could see it maybe over Utah, maybe back even still over eastern Idaho. What does that mean for the forecast? Sunday night into Monday, a little better chance of showers for our western areas, the Central Mountains, the Magic Valley, the South Hills back into western Idaho. Lower chance, but still not a zero chance once you get farther east, once we get into Monday afternoon and evening. But after that, we're dry until we get to the end of next week. Here are our temperatures for this afternoon. Like I said, it's not feeling like summer out there at all. Some places are pretty close to where they're going to be for highs today. We're not going to get out of the 50s in the lower elevations. 30s and 40s once you get into the mountains. Pretty chilly overnight, especially up in the central mountains, down around the Bear Lake area. Will be below freezing, so certainly be bundled up if you're headed out in the morning. Just a little bit warmer for tomorrow. As we go into Sunday, we warm up some more, but still, it's going to be dry in terms of at least the humidity out there. So that's going to lend itself to, again, some chilly nights in the mountains. A little bit warm in the afternoon, but you can see on Monday, we cool off just a bit in the afternoon. We're a little bit warmer once we get into Sunday night, Monday morning, and then we're going to basically set similar to what we're seeing Tuesday through Thursday. Temperatures trying to hit 70 in the lower elevations. Overnight lows in the 30s and 40s, except for those cold pockets where it gets down into the 20s. So once again, showers and thunderstorms increasing today. Snow levels not too bad, and really the only impact from snow is going to be really high up as we go through that period. If you have any questions, please do give us a call or send us an email. Otherwise, have a good day, have a great weekend, and do stay safe out there.